Okay, example F is a squared minus 49 over a minus 9. This one has just a little something different that you have to be careful and look for. If you notice, I have a squared minus 49. It's in descending order, but it does not have an a term. Okay, so if it has a degree of 2, then I need to have a placeholder for every degree less than that. So I would actually write this as a squared plus 0a minus 49, so that I have a placeholder for every exponent below the highest one. So if it begins with a squared, then I have to have a place for a to the first. So we use a 0 to hold that place. So now when I work my problem, I would have a minus 7 divided into a squared plus 0a minus 49. And so when I divide and say a into a squared, what times a gives me a squared would be a. If I didn't have this 0a right here, I wouldn't have a place to put that a. Okay, so that's why we have to have that placeholder. Multiply a times a would be a squared. A times negative 7 is negative 7a. Change the signs. These a squareds cancel, or they subtract out. 0a plus 7a is just 7a. Okay, you're not adding an extra term to that. Minus 49. What times a would give me 7a? And that would be positive 7. 7 times a is 7a. 7 times negative 7 is negative 49. Change the signs. So my remainder is 0. So my answer would just be a plus 7. I want to work out another problem like this where you have to put the zeros, and maybe it'll help you see a little bit more. Here I have x plus 4 divided into x cubed plus 64. Well, if I have an x cubed, I have to have a place for x squared. So I put 0x squared. I have to have a place for x. And then I put my constant of 64. So you have to literally see this exponent count down. 3, 2, 1, and then your constant. Okay? So we had to put 2 zeros in this time. What times x would give me x cubed? That's x squared. X squared times x is x cubed. X squared times 4 is 4x squared. Change the signs. Negative 4x squared, just bring down one term. What times x would give me negative 4x squared? That would be negative 4x. Times x would be negative 4x squared. Negative 4x times 4 would be negative 16x. Change your signs. 4x squared, subtract out. This would be 16x. Bring down plus 64. What times x would equal 16x? That's going to be plus 16. 16 times x is 16x. 16 times 4 is 64. Change the signs. 0 remainder. So my answer would be x squared minus 4x plus 16. No remainder. Okay, the last problem, we can see that the numerator is not in descending order. I'm going to rewrite that. 9x cubed would be first. I do not have an x squared, so I'm going to put a 0x squared, then my negative x, then plus 5. So that polynomial has to be in descending order. Okay, now when I divide, what times 3x will equal 9x cubed? That would be 3x squared. times 3x would be 9x cubed. 3x squared times 2 will be 6x squared. Change the signs. So I would have negative 6x squared. Bring down just minus x. What times 3x would equal negative 6x squared? That would be negative 2x. Negative 2x times 3x is negative 6x squared. Negative 2x times 2 is negative 4x. Change the signs. 3x plus 5. What times 3x would equal 3x? Got to have a number to put there. So that would be 1. 1 times 3x is 3x. 1 times 2 is 2. Change the signs. Remainder of 3. So my answer would be 3x squared minus 2x plus 1 plus 3 over 3x plus 2. So hopefully you have one of each type at least that you will see in the homework for this section.